Islam, the leopard. Daniel chapter 7, verse 6. After this I beheld, and lo, another like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl. The beast had also 4 heads, and dominion was given to it. Turkey, Kazakhstan, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and ISIS. Let us look at Turkey, which represents one of the 4 heads upon the leopard. The ancient name for this region is Anatolia, and it is from this name that the Anatolian leopard gets its name. The Anatolian leopard can be found on the 1 lira and 20 lira coins of modern-day Turkey. The next country of significance is Kazakhstan, which represents one of the heads and 1 pair of wings of the 4-headed leopard. The former capital Almaty has a statue of a leopard with wings, and the capital since 1997, Astana, also has a statue of a leopard with wings. The Kazakhstani currency is known as the tenge, and the significance of those 2 statues can be seen on banknotes, namely the 200 tenge and the 5,000 tenge, which shows the statues from Astana and Almaty respectively. The significance of leopards in general can be seen on the 10,000 note tenge and 3 coins, namely the 1 tenge, the 500 tenge, and the 5,000 tenge. Once again cementing the nation's identity in association with a winged leopard is this billboard showing a vision of prosperity for the year 2030. On the left-hand side we have an artistic representation of the statue from Almaty, which is a monument of independence. And in the right-hand corner we have a winged leopard shown over an outline of a map of Kazakhstan, which is the largest landlocked country in the world. The third country that is associated with the leopard is Afghanistan. The national animal for Afghanistan is the snow leopard, which can be seen on this coin minted in 1978 when they became a republic. We also have 3 stamps that were printed in Afghanistan that show leopards prominently. Another country that represents a head on the 4-headed leopard is Pakistan. Pakistan also has a snow leopard as the national animal for the country. Second of all is this stamp of a leopard also from Pakistan. The last part of this dominion's territory is ISIS, which stands for the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. This group has accelerated the consciousness of Islam in the minds of many people. This group is the 2nd pair of wings on the 4-headed leopard. The notion of wings accelerates this dominion's ability to take territory. I believe it is not a coincidence that the Egyptian goddess Isis is shown also to have wings. Using standard English Gematria, the value for wings is 666. Using ordinal English Gematria, the value is 72, which has the factors 6 times 6 times 2, and using base 6 English Gematria, the value is 432, which has the mirror composite number 234, which if added together equals 666. Using Latin Gematria, the value for wings is 27. This is the same value using the same Gematria system as the spelling for the Hebrew letter Vav in English, repeated 3 times. Vav, Vav, Vav equals 27 using Latin Gematria. In summary, each country has a cultural connection to the leopards that are unique to their location, with the exception of Isis, whose only connection is to wings, and whose longevity has not been sustained sufficiently to enable cultural identification with a leopard. The major ideology of each of these countries is Islam, and the branch of Islam that's dominant in each of these territories is Sunni Islam. ISIS belongs to a branch of Sunni Islam known as Salafi, which had its origins in Egypt after the First World War. The goddess Isis, as I have previously spoken, also had origins from Egypt, which was around halfway through the 3rd millennium before Christ. Babylon is located centrally within the territory that Isis had intended to acquire. The Gematria for Babylon is 71, which is the same value found for the word leopard using ordinal English Gematria. Genesis chapter 10, verses 8 to 10. And Cush begat Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod the mighty hunter before the Lord. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel. The city of Babel and the Babel Tower is where Babylon and Babylonia received its name. Babel was the capital city of Babylon. In Hebrew, leopard is spelt with 3 letters: Nun, Mem, and Raish. They are the same first 3 letters that are used to spell the name Nimrod, the Hebrew word Nimror, which is the same spelling for leopard, but with a hey at the end. According to Bible Hub, the meaning of this word is place of leopard. It also has the meaning a place east of the Jordan. Using ordinal Hebrew Gematria, Turkey equals 69, Kazakhstan equals 72, Pakistan equals 84, Afghanistan equals 83, Islamic State of Iraq and Syria equals 301, and Nimrod equals 57. The total of all these numbers is 666. It should be noted that the word Nimrod means subdued leopard or leopard subdued, and also means rebel and revolt. Using the following key words: Turkey, Kazakhstan, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Islamic State, Iraq, Syria. The standard English Gematria is 5,178. The ordinal English Gematria is 651. The Jewish Old English Gematria is 3,368. And the base 6 English Gematria is 3,906. The total of all this is 13,103, which is the same Grand Gematria as 1674, using 7 different Gematria types, namely Standard English Gematria, Ordinal English Gematria, Jewish Old English Gematria, Base 6 English Gematria, Standard English Gematria Binary, Latin Gematria, and Cardinal Ordinal English Gematria. The sum of each of these Gematria types is 13,103. The significance of the number 1674 is that it is a highly saturated number when it comes to the number 6. It has the following components: 216 plus 396 plus 396 plus 666. 216 has the factors 6 times 6 times 6, and 396 has the factors 66 times 6. Another significant aspect of the number 1674 is that the Greek letters that represent 600, 60 and 6 in Revelation chapter 13 verse 18, which are namely Chi, Xi and Stigma, those Greek letters, when written in English and then converted to numbers using Standard English Gematria, Ordinal English Gematria, and Jewish Old English Gematria, have a value of 986, 122, and 566, respectively, which, if totaled together, equals 1674. One last thing. The ordinal English Gematria value for Islam is 54, which has the factors 9 times 6. That is equal to the abbreviation for Chi, Xi and Stigma, which are the letters CHXS. This is a recognized abbreviation and is in the Strong's Concordance under G5516.